So recently I've been getting asked a lot of questions regarding working with Mike Malaska and how I was able to do it, seeing that my ideas are so different from his. Now, first off, I want to say that working with Mike was nothing but a pleasure. I learned a ton from Mike. Mike's one of the best teachers in the game. Now, we might see things a little different. We actually see things more on the same page than you might think. What most really good teachers are trying to get their students to do is to create a golf swing that gets the face fairly square for a long time. And Mike and I are both trying to accomplish that. Now, we see it a little different, as do myself and many teachers. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about is how it's possible that we see it different. So there's a lot of different teaching ideas out there. One golf instructor might say you need to feel like you let the club stay behind you, you get your arms way up in front of you, you rotate your body this way, you turn through. Another golf instructor might say that you need to feel like your arms come down and the club head tips out and you follow the club around into the ball. And then there might be a third instructor with another idea. So which golf instructor is right? Well, in my opinion, they're all right for different individuals. Now, why do I say that? Because as we all know, feel and reel in a golf swing are two different things. So let's talk about some possible feels that will work for different players. So first off, let's say you're a player who tends to be a slider, who tends to get their shoulders tilted this way, slide, club kind of dumped under. What's going to be a feel that's going to help you fix that? Well, for you, the feel might be to turn more like this, get the arms out in front of you, pelvis under you, kind of a sit and turn out of the way, really exaggerated looking feel. Now, let's say you're a player who tends to get the hands moving too much out, the club getting too shallow. Okay, what might you need to feel? Well, you might need to feel like the hands are coming down and in and around because you're already getting the handle out here too much. Now, let's say, for example, you are a player who tends to keep your shoulders tipped back, the handle tipping down, running out into the ball from the inside too much, something like this. Well, your feel is going to be totally different. You're going to feel like you are turning the club out and around. Here we have a couple of examples of top players and the feels that they use or have used in the past. Now here we've got Justin Rose showing how he's kind of sitting and turning and letting the club head stay back and follow him. And this is to counter the fact that he tends to slide forward, let his left shoulder get high too early, and kind of spin out of it. Now you'll see that his actual golf swing is nowhere near as exaggerated as the feel swing. And here's another pre-shot routine of Justin. Now this one, he's letting his arms feel like they stay back a little bit more. And you'll see, same thing, this swing will look not much like the little rehearsal. Pretty darn good motion. Now here we've got Dustin Johnson talking about how he feels like he keeps the club outside of his hands and really swinging left. And you'll see in his actual swing that it's nowhere near that exaggerated. It's just a feel he uses to produce that nice little cut that he likes to hit. Because his tendency is to let his arms fall down too much, and then his path is too much from the inside. Now here's the most exaggerated one I've seen on tour. This is Alex Noren, and you can see he's really feeling like he's spinning his rear end, a lot of weight staying back, his left pelvis is staying low, arms way up in front of him. And what kind of shot does it produce? Really good results. Look at this golf swing. It's pretty textbook. So you can see that each of these players' feel is very individual. Through the many lessons I've given, I've decided that rather than teaching feels, I want to teach what actually happens and then develop feels on an individual basis, because there is no one-size-fits-all feel. The feel that works for you today might not be the feel that's going to work for you in a month, 6 months. Your feel has to change. So teaching a feel to the masses, for me, that just doesn't work, because feel is individual. What I feel like I need to do is going to feel very different from what you feel like you're going to need to do.